James Harden finally gets traded away from the Houston Rockets. Hello, Brooklyn. So, after days of James Harden crying about wanting to be traded, it finally happened today. James Harden was traded to the Brooklyn Nets. In return, the Rockets got a lot of first round picks. They had Caris LeVert, but they flipped Caris LeVert to get Victor Oladipo, so I thought that's a great pickup for the Rockets. But also, the Nets gave up Jarrett Allen, Taurean Prince, who are major factors in the Brooklyn Nets rotation. So now the Brooklyn Nets only have one legitimate big man center, which is DeAndre Jordan. James Harden, you're in Brooklyn now. I don't really know how that's gonna work out for you. You're gonna want to have the ball. You're gonna want to take a lot of shots, and it ain't gonna happen with you playing with KD and Kyrie. I hope now that you're traded, you got a better attitude, better workmanship, better teammate. Because you dogged your Rockets teammates out even before last night's post-game press conference, where you basically said that you didn't think the Rockets had enough to beat the Lakers. Cool, that's cool you feel that way. You also said that you've done enough for the Rockets and Houston, and you love the fans, but you've done all you could do. That's cool too, but you've been dogging your teammates all season with your comments. You've been about self since before the season started. Finally, they granted your wish. You're free. Now you're in Brooklyn with two other big name stars. We gotta see how this experiment's gonna work. It's bad enough already. Brooklyn's dealing with Kyrie Irving and whatever so-called personal issues he's dealing with that he's not with the team. To bring in an experiment, basically being James Harden, to play alongside you and KD. And I don't know what supporting cast, because y'all don't really have no supporting cast, because you gave up two of the major pieces of your supporting cast, which was Taurean Prince and Jarrett Allen and Caris LeVert. So you weren't thinking about that when you made the trade. You were just thinking about getting James Harden. What is having three big name superstar players if you have no supporting cast? Y'all not gonna go that far in the Eastern Conference. I think y'all thought for the moment, but not past the moment. I hope the James Harden experiment works. He used to play with KD in the OKC days, so hopefully the adjustment isn't too bad. But the fact of the matter is, KD still gets the last shot in the game. I don't care what anybody else says. KD gets the last shot. Basically, James Harden is headache number 2 for the Brooklyn Nets as of right now. Until he shows and proves otherwise, he's headache number 2 for him. It's KD's team, and KD's number one option. Kyrie and James Harden can fight for playing Robin to KD being Batman, or if they want. But with the trade you got better with adding James Harden, but you got worse as far as your rotation. I don't think Brooklyn has enough to go super far in the playoffs as far as the Eastern Conference. And you could say Eastern Conference it isn't as strong as it is, but with what they got as far as rotation, I don't see it. You have nobody on the bench that can carry some points if any of the big three gets injured now. At least if you had Taurean and Caris LeVert, they could at least together carry the load of one of them. Now you don't have that. So I think you guys went for the short shot with James Harden, but you didn't think of you need somebody to play around them. I don't know. Let the James Harden experiment in Brooklyn begin. And I'll be tuned in to see how this works out.